The Toyota BZ4X is coming to market very soon, but not many people are aware of the fact that Toyota is actually bringing out a Toyota Corolla electric vehicle this year. However, it's been delayed. Why has it been delayed? Well, I'm going to tell you what I think in just a minute. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm the Electric Viking. Great to have you here. Welcome to all the new subscribers. Welcome back, everyone else. Now, over the last 11, I believe, months since we started this channel, we've made more than 1,300 videos about electric cars and the future of the global automotive industry. It is a fact that Toyota has been fighting electric cars. They've been lobbying Congress, they've been lobbying governments all over the world to slow down the adoption of electric cars. Why? Because they're simply not ready to produce many of them. That's the key reason why, well, Toyota won't be manufacturing the Corolla. They'll be outsourcing it to BYD. And that could be very problematic for Toyota because BYD's electric vehicle sales have been going through the roof. So I'm not sure BYD is 100% focused on this joint venture. This joint venture was actually announced last year. And we knew last year that BYD would be providing not just the motors and the battery, but the entire skateboard, the entire platform that BYD already use in their electric cars now. If you want to know a bit about those, what the platform is, I'll put a link in the description below to my video about the BYD Blade Battery and about BYD's Platform 3.0 and all the advantages of that battery and of using that platform. Now, it's confirmed many months ago that this was happening, that essentially this is a BYD vehicle with some kind of money put into it from Toyota, a little bit of money put into it from Toyota. Now, we don't know the official figures, but we do know that this vehicle will be manufactured by BYD. Apparently, it's now been delayed, which, to be honest, kind of makes sense considering the fact that BYD's electric vehicle sales are taking off. But what do we know about the Toyota Corolla? Well, for one, it's actually bigger than a Tesla Model 3 sedan, which is shocking. We actually now have some fairly good data about this vehicle. Apparently, it's likely to be called either the BZ3 or the BZ4, meaning it would miss out on the letter X, which obviously denotes an SUV or a crossover vehicle. So what does it look like? Well, as you can see from the images, it is a pretty damn good looking vehicle. In my view, this would be Toyota's best looking car in their entire lineup. Let me know if you agree or you disagree in the comment section below. Toyota does make some good looking cars or decent looking cars. I find them a little bit bland. That might just be my perception, and let me know what you think. But honestly, this car at the front, this thing looks amazing. I love the look of the front of this car. Whoever designed this, wow. However, in my view, it doesn't look very aerodynamic. That front splitter, that's not going to be likely to give the car good aerodynamic ratings. I mean, one of the key features of electric cars is when they design them, they really focus on making sure the aerodynamics will improve the efficiency of the car. If it comes out with that splitter, which looks sensational in my view, it's going to be far less aerodynamic than what it would be without it. Those sort of splitters are used for downforce, which causes drag, obviously. So yeah, cool looking design, just not practical for actual range. Now, what about the interior? Well, we only have spy shots of the interior so far. That said, the spy shots we have, even though they're pretty dodgy, there's like junk in the car, the dashboard is partially covered up with cloth, it still looks better than any current Toyota vehicle on the market, period, because they're all pretty average in my view. Sorry to say, in comparison to the competition, I think Toyota's interiors and their infotainment tech is incredibly outdated. I personally don't understand why people put up with that. I guess they're actually moving away. I mean, okay, when I say moving away, car sales in Australia last month, Tesla took first place in passenger vehicles. First place here in Australia. Actually sold more Tesla Model 3s this year than they have sold Toyota Camrys. Toyota Camrys used to be the top seller here in Australia for passenger cars. Well, not anymore. So as you can see, maybe customers are saying, yeah, you know what? Toyota vehicles are a bit outdated and we want electric vehicles. So obviously the reason Toyota is providing these cars. Now, what else do we know about the car? Well, we know the dimensions. Auto Home says the Toyota electric sedan will be 4,725 millimeters long, 1,835 millimeters wide, and 1,475 millimeters tall. If this is true, this makes it about, well, nearly 4 centimeters longer than the Tesla Model 3, a little bit narrower and a little bit higher. So it potentially could have even more interior space than a Tesla Model 3. Pretty close, but it could have. So it's a very similar size. This is a big departure for the Corolla. I mean, the Corolla used to be a small car. This is going to mean it's going to be the size of a Tesla Model 3, which means it's actually become a mid-size car. The wheelbase is 2,880 millimeters long, which is slightly longer than the Tesla Model 3's wheelbase. Maximum speed apparently is 160 kilometers an hour or 100 miles an hour. And there's been a leaked document saying the manufacturer of this vehicle is BYD Industry Company Limited. So this proves that, yes, this vehicle will be built by BYD. This is not speculation, it's fact. So like I said before, it's going to come with a BYD Blade Battery using lithium iron phosphate technology. It won't come with BYD's ternary batteries, it will come with BYD's LFP batteries. That's a good decision from Toyota and BYD in my view. They're ultra safe, they're low cost, they're 5 to 10 centimeters thinner than conventional EV batteries. They can be charged to 100%, discharged to 0. They can be charged on average 3 times more than a lithium ternary battery over their lifetime. Thus the reason BYD gives a lifetime warranty on these batteries in China, which is insane. When's the release date? Well, apparently it's been pulled back a few months. Reports are that they're going to enter showrooms in China in late 2022. We don't know when they're going to enter other countries at this point. And the price is said to be around about US $30,000. So yeah, it's not a cheap car in terms of Chinese EVs. Obviously, there's a lot of EVs in China priced well below that. But that said, it is a similar size to a Tesla Model 3. So if you compare it to the price of a Tesla Model 3, well, then maybe it is cheap. Now, this car was actually meant to be shown officially at the Beijing Auto Show at the end of this month, but the auto show has been postponed due to a COVID outbreak, so we're not sure when that will be rescheduled to. What other vehicles are its rivals? Well, obviously the Tesla Model 3. Then you've also got the BYD Seal, then the XPeng P5. I made a video about the P5 and why that vehicle, in my view, is probably the best car in this niche for the price. I'll put a link in the description below to that video I made. Check that out. The P5 is an amazing vehicle. So let me know what you think of the Toyota Corolla electric sedan. Would you buy one if you could for say $35,000 US with a BYD Blade battery? I think a lot of people would, but the key issue here is going to be, can Toyota get enough supply from BYD? Will BYD actually prioritize this? I don't think they will. I think they'll definitely make them for Toyota, no question about it. They'll stick to their word. But whether or not they're going to say, hey, Toyota, we can build another 500,000 for you, I really doubt that, because clearly right now BYD has some significant momentum. Branding for their products, I mean, it's happening all over the internet. Have a look at the websites, right? The car websites are just talking about BYD constantly because why? Well, they're an emerging EV manufacturer. They're going to be selling their EVs all over the world very soon. And they're currently probably the third or second, maybe largest EV manufacturer on the face of the planet. Their numbers are growing incredibly quickly every month. So BYD may not need Toyota by the end of this year. And maybe then BYD will just say, yeah, thanks, but no thanks. Who knows? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Bye-bye.